Hello, I'm Dwight with Merit's Health Products. Today I'm going to talk about the E206 and E207 lightweight and heavy-duty lift for power wheelchairs and scooters. Please read and heed all the safety instructions that are in the manual that came with the lift. They are there for your protection. For the E206, you need to have a Class 2 hitch properly installed by qualified personnel. For the E207, you need a Class 3 hitch properly installed. Please make sure the vehicle is on a level and flat surface. Otherwise, the installation will not go properly. First thing we're going to do is show you how to install the lift. First thing that goes on is the actuator. The actuator slides in to the receiver. You'll notice in the hardware kit you have 3 bolts. One of them has a hole in the end of it. That is for a lock pin. That's the one that goes into the receiver. Take that bolt and a washer and slide the bolt through. The washer on the other side, lock washer, and a nut. Tighten it down. Slide the lock pin in, and it's locked. The next thing we're going to do is put the actuator on. Lift it up, slide it over the adapter. We won't bolt it on yet. We have an adjustment to make first. The power head should come attached to the actuator. If it's not, just slide it over, wiggle it around to make sure it's locked into the gear train, and then tighten these 3 set screws. They're 120 degrees apart. The next thing we want to do is to hook up the battery. Normally you'll hook it up through the system in the vehicle. What we're going to do here for demonstration purposes is use the battery here. Okay, again, the white or red lead goes to the positive side of the battery, and the black lead goes to the negative side. Next thing we're going to do is turn the unit on and run the actuator all the way down. Push the down button. So the next thing we do is lift it up to where these holes come up to the next hole in the adapter, and take the 2 remaining bolts, screw them in. Next thing we do, put the washer, lock washer, nut on the other side. And tighten them down. In order to gain easy access to the back of the vehicle, a tilt mechanism is installed on the E206 and the E207. You see a T-pin on the right side. Push the button in, pull the T-pin out. You can tilt the actuator down, go around, open the back of your vehicle, get whatever you need out of it, close it back, tilt the mechanism back up, reinsert the lock pin. Once the button pops out, it's locked in. In case you should happen to lose power, you don't want your chair stuck up in the air, so what you can do, there's a hand crank supplied with it. You'll see a little square on this end. You can turn that until it clicks into the engager, and you can hand crank the actuator up and down. What we're going to do is show you how to load your scooter. First thing you do, turn the lift on with the key, run it all the way down. Now we'll go get the scooter. What we'll do with the scooter, the bracket is on the left side, so we'll come in at an angle like this and then turn it into it to where the receiving triangle is right over the lift triangle. Come in at an angle to where you're lined up with the triangle, turn towards the vehicle. Next thing we do is push the up button and watch the triangle on the lift to make sure it engages with the triangle on the scooter bracket. You notice as it comes up, it tilts back towards the vehicle. Run it all the way up until it locks completely in the receiver. Once it's locked in completely, make sure the scooter is completely ready to travel. Move the seat back down, armrest down. This one will stay up. We'll take and lock the tiller to where it doesn't turn. Fold it down, tighten it back up. Take anything loose off the basket or anything else that might be loose on the scooter. And you're ready to travel. What I'm going to do now is show you the E207 heavy duty lift. It's essentially the same as the E206 lightweight. The only difference, make sure you have a class 3 hitch properly installed due to the extra weight. It operates basically the same as the E206. It has the T-handle for easy access to the back. What I want to do now is show you how to load a power chair. We're going to use our P326A power chair. First thing you do, turn the key on and run the triangle all the way down. If you've had experience with the E206, you'll notice this one runs a little bit slower because it's geared down a lot more for the weight. You'll notice on the chairs, the coupling is actually mounted on the back of the chair. Fold the seat forward, bring the chair around. Might want to set the speed to slow so you don't go running into it. And just basically back it straight over the lift. Hit the up button, make sure it engages. When it comes all the way to the top, make sure you run it all the way up to where it engages with the receiver at the top. That locks it into place. Okay, once it's locked into place, move the foot plate up, turn the chair off. Supplied with the lift, you'll notice also you had a piece of reflective tape. You will want to put that someplace on the back here so that cars behind you will be able to see that there's something sticking out. For unloading the chair is basically the same thing as the E206. Put the key in, turn it on, run it all the way down. After it's all the way down, simply turn the chair on and drive it straight away. Please note, as cautioned in your owner's manual, the vehicle may handle a little differently in windy or slippery conditions due to the extra weight in the back. So until you get used to it being back there, please drive a little more cautiously than normal.